Alright. So we are having a look at the new two trains coming straight at me. Could be fun. And the farm is right next to two farms very close to each other, almost a mirror image. Let's have a quick look at the map. Zoom out a bit. Okay, it looks like we got some very worker friendly setup. Looks like two lots of silos, but a shared biogas plant if you were going to play multiplayer. Let's check the sell points. The biogas isn't on there, so I'm just going to quickly buy it. Probably have to borrow some money, let's see. Biogas plant. 219 gram needed. I'll just borrow that quickly. We'll buy the biogas plant, then we can get a better idea of what the price is. It's on normal economy for the sake of this this look. You start off with field 20, or do you? Yeah, you start off with field 20 in the farm at the beginning. I'm going to buy the biogas so we can see what the prices are like. So on the silage front, on normal economy, the biogas plant is 360, which is not the best price as maps go, but more and more maps are using that price. It's still probably worth doing. And apparently on this map the biogas has a larger capacity than the standard 50,000. Whether or not it's bigger than Alien Jim's 70,000 on Washaro, Nevada, time will tell. Probably not in this first map tour though. Right, we will get in a vehicle, of which we have to start with a John Deere, a couple of trailers, another John Deere combine, a Vergestat seeder it looks like, and a Massey. Whether we got a truck or not, I do not know. I think I'm going to buy a faster vehicle if we don't. Yeah, so we will head to the shop and buy a car. Let's get the Scarop. Just standard will do. Oh, we don't have enough money for that. Well done, Jules. Let's get the old-fashioned rodeo. And crimson. Hey, funny bug. This map looks cool, man. I think I might actually play it in anger, but I'm just doing a quick look around, so if you want me to look at anything in particular, please do say so. Right, the shop is not far away from the farm, and it's next to the sawmill. So, first sell point we're going to look at is the sawmill. Oh, I didn't see Green River. I'll have a look at. I don't know if I'm up for doing two first looks. Funny bone. I've never done one before. We're going to have a look at.
Another map.
Yeah, Green River apparently. So the sawmill is here, right next to what looks like a reservoir of some form, which is cool. wood chips get dropped in the usual sort of pile of wood chips here, and the wood sell point is here. Access is pretty good, it's close to the train, so no. Okay, there's a railroad silo west, there's a railroad silo east, which I presume we have access to. Let's just check. Silos other 1.9 million, so we do have access to those. We'll take a, in fact, let's take a drive in the train. This is one of the two trains in the map. I think one goes north, one goes south. No animals that I can see. Let's have a look in the garage, funny bone. So we go to the garage. We start off with a small Massey, a medium 615 John Deere, a medium-sized combine, the T56-0. The pickup I bought, that wasn't amongst the list. If I keep scrolling right, there are no buildings. So you start with no buildings. Personally, the way I play, I quite like that. I like the fact that if you start a map with no buildings, there's no complications when you try and sell them or you go start from scratch. So down at the bottom of the map at the moment, Railroad Silo West, we just passed. We'll go along past the sawmill, the shop, up to the train station mill and spinnery, which I will check and see if you can sell by train. I'm quite liking the map. It reminds me of Wisharo, mainly just because the grass. Try FB, funny bone. Mainly because the grass is the same colour as Alien Jim's Wisharo. Washo, rather. So we come past the sawmill. It looks like, yes, I reckon you can sell wood from the train. Yeah. That is quite a nice touch. We're coming up to our farm here. Lots of biogas. Lots of capacity for silage, 4 large bunkers, and a biogas plant that apparently has more than a 50,000 capacity. Whether or not it's more than Alien Jim's 70,000 capacity in Washoe, time will tell. So, sell points. There's 4 sell points: central grain elevator, grain mill, sawmill, spinnery, and the train station mill. There are 2 silos, funny bone, railroad silo east and railroad silo west. As far as silos on your farm, there are 0, but there's a massive area of hard standing, which I will show you now. So this is totally unrehearsed, by the way, guys. Big foresting area in the middle as well, look. So there are these areas of hard standing you can buy, and you could do what you like with as far as silos and farm buildings go. There's one here and one literally across the railway track here. There's some silos here that I presume when you buy the land you own, unless they are they're already yours, you already have access to them, which might explain why there's 1.9 million of capacity. I would say that's divided amongst the railroad silos and this one. The biogas plant is quite interesting. There's 4 large silage bunkers. They look like they'll probably take around 3 million each. In fact there's 6 of them. So 3 million's a fairly good average for a large bunker. If anything, they look like they might take more, but you say if there's 6 times 3 is 18, so technically you could fit 18 million litres or something like that of chaff or silage here. It says in the notes for the map that this will take more than 50,000 as in it's upgraded, I believe. That's how I read it anyway, unless it was referring to the extra bunkers. Really, I need to get 50,000's worth of silage together and chuck it in here, which I can do in a second. Where are we on the map? The train's been moving around while I've been doing that. We're coming up to the biogas plant again and the lime station. The thing I wanted to look at was the spinnery and train station mill. So I think we're getting the truck for that, which is here. We want to be heading north, which is the other way. Oh, the tracks are quite harsh, that's worth remembering. So it's not totally flat, the map. Slight undulations and hills, which is nice. Very open. Certainly be a change for me, having played This Is Ireland for ages, which I loved. But I am going to give this map a go, I think. It looks like it'd be quite easy to join fields together on this map, but there are some massive fields already on it. Okay, so this is the central grain, the train station mill and the spinnery here. So they're trying to utilise the train more, which I quite like. A lot of the maps released recently haven't even had a train, so it gives us more choice. Not that there's anything wrong with not having a train, just gives us more choice, really. I'm going to head down to the other big selling area, being the barn and the central grain elevator. If you look on the side of the map, fields 4 and 18 are literally half the... Yes, Richard, I'm only on PS4. Fields 4 and 18 are literally a kilometre long each, if you like. So those of you that like running big machinery, plenty of scope for that. In fact, there's lots of fairly large fields on this map. If you enjoy big machinery, this could be a lot of fun. So we'll check out the barn, which is just here in front of me. See if I can find the actual sell point. Oh, I've come in the wrong way. Yeah, I know, Funny Bone, you're doing great work on there. Your streams are always a little bit late for me, but I always try and pop in and say hi and see what you're up to. I'm definitely going to start on this map. I'll probably go just farm manager, normal economy, just straight down the middle. We got something just in front here. What's that? Nine, Richard. 9. This is the central drain elevator. Nice. I quite like the graphics. Not too many trees between fields, which some people will like, some won't. But like I say, I think this map be great fun for people who like running a lot. Oh, that is not part of the script. Yeah. Excuse me. I think we're going to have to reset that. Like I say, totally unscripted this. I just turned my PlayStation on and the map was there. If anyone wants me to look at anything in particular, just say so. I might actually now exit this game anyway, come back in multiplayer, set it up in multiplayer, and see if you get access to both trains in multiplayer. Okay, Richard, we'll do that. Do I have the Hulk Triple Plus? Probably not, Funny Bone. I've got the I got the update for the Warrior. I think it's
right on my napkin, so they look real good.
So Richard, at this point, one train goes south, one train goes north. Hey John, welcome along. How are you today? So the train's got 4 carriages that can take grain. That's like 500,000 litres, which is pretty cool. Excellent, John. One thing I wouldn't mind finding out is if oh, and the train also, Richard, can take logs, and the sawmill has a sell point from the train, I believe. The only downside is the train can't carry milk. I wish someone would make a train that can carry milk. So we've just passed Railroad Silo West, coming up to the sawmill, and I will show you the sell point from the train for the wood. Well, that's what I believe it is. $190 something I got, Richard, and I've overshot. Wonder if I go that way, then that way, if it stops now. Cool, the train is very slow to stop. It's almost as slow as the Scarrot was before its update. So I'm going to exit in a moment, come back in multiplay, just to double check what goes on with the trains when you've got 2 farms. I'll create 2 farms but only join 1 and swap over. But let's just check this. Look, there's a hatch here next to the logs. Unfortunately I haven't got a log on it, but so you would park your train there. If you were going to do logging on a big scale, I would probably paint something on the track or near the track so you know where to stop the train, or put a tree or something. Hop out, walk back down the train to the trigger, hopefully. There's a trigger here, and yeah, sell wood, but we don't have any wood on the train. But I presume any wood on the train would then come off and go in. That could be quite a bonus for a lot of people. That I always miss that on Presumo, I think it was, said you could sell wood from the train, and you couldn't at the beginning anyway. I think they sorted it since then. So I like the fact the train's got 4 carriages as well. Right, that's the first train. Second train, this one. We'll just have a quick circuit. So we're up at the top of the map here. Train station, mill and spinnery. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it too, Richard. I've been hanging out for a map. I see a lot of guys are really enjoying the modular map. I did have a look at it, but I think I'm going to play this one. Elevated field there. It's quite interesting. Looks like quite a large cotton field there. Field 4 is cotton. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this map, personally, as we have on so many others. The two train lines follow each other straight down the middle, then one goes north, one goes south. The BGA, Richard, I'll hop out of the train as I'm passing. It's just here. It's massive. There's 6 large silos like this for you to fill, concrete silos. In the notes it says the BGA has been increased capacity from standard. Yeah, I probably will, Funny Bone. But I do intend on starting with a normal economy setting and no cheats, Funny Bone. I could put it on an easy economy and no cheats to speed up getting big machinery, but I don't intend on cheating a load of stuff in. I will start a new farmer though, so hopefully we'll have land to sell, which is what this is on actually, new farmer. So on in the notes it says the capacity of this is increased. Now whether it's talking about this or not, I don't know. Yeah, they're lime silos, Richard. So what I'm going to do is go to the place a buy all mod, which knowing me, I probably haven't even got. But let's have a look. Have I got a buy all mod? To be honest, I don't think I have them installed, unless it's under miscellaneous. Ah, yes. So we'll get some money. What I'm going to do is buy it all mod, a truck and a trailer, fill it with silage, and see how much the biogas takes. Because yeah. So can we please? Do I not own that? Where's the nearest spot of land I own? Here. No. Yes, I own this land here. Look. So I'm going to stick that there. Go to the shop. Get the biggest trailer. And a truck. Okay, let's see how much this silage plant takes. 'Cause reading the notes for the map, it made out that it would take more than the standard 50,000. As far as I know, only Washaro, Nevada, which I can never pronounce correctly, takes more. It takes 70,000 and creates digestate faster and gives you money faster. So I want to hang a left. I think the road network might be quite small. Oh, there the car's going the other way. I went the wrong way. The BGA wasn't too bad, Richard. Rather than guess though, I will show you. It comes with 6 large silos and costs 219,000 for all that. At the beginning of the game, by the way, new farmer, you start with some hard standing and field 20. I presume you can knock 21, 22, 23, join them all up. Make a nice sized field there. Especially if you borrow half the money, Richard. Especially. So, let's get back to just seeing what it means by increased capacity. I can work a way out of getting to my buy all mod. Again, I'm totally lost on this map, so if I get stuck, it's not scripted. I'm going to fill this up with silage. So you get quite a few sheds and stuff around these hard standings that you can't sell. No animal pens, which I quite like personally. I like to be able to put them where I like. Unless, of course, you get a map that has these animal pens that take you know, like 500 cows in one go. Then I'm all for those being on the maps at the beginning. Right, we'll have 79,000 litres of silage, and we'll try and dump all that in and see what happens. Got to work out how to get there. I think there's a ramp down to the biogas plant. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, anyone wants me to look at anything in particular, speak now. It thinks we're underwater in here, look, but we're not. For some reason. So there'll probably be an update.
Not bad.
And it's not giving me a trigger to drop the silage off. Ah, there we go. Ah, sorry guys, didn't change the settings. Automatic engine start off. Let's do that again. So, standard biogas stops at 50,000. Alien Gyms, Washoe Nevada one stops at 70,000. No, so there's no extra capacity here, which is how I read the map notes. It's still 50,000. By extra capacity, I think they're referring to all of the bunkers here, look, of which there is a lot. So those of you that like doing massive silage harvests, technically I reckon there's enough here for nigh on 20 million. These big bunkers look like they're going to take more than 3 million each. They're not the tallest, but they're pretty long. So yeah, that's a shame. It would have been nice if they'd taken a leaf out of Sir Alien Jim's book and raised that. maybe half again to 75,000 or even 100,000 litres. The price of silage isn't the highest. A lot of maps are going this way though. It's 360 on normal economy. That's a hard economy price for a lot of maps, but it's still worth doing at that price. While we're on this page, let's check out cotton. 2,000, that's pretty average, I would say. Sugar beets, high 270. Normal economy, pretty average. Nice to see potatoes knocking on 500 though, that's not bad at all. Corn, getting on for 1,000, that's pretty normal. Soya is really nicely priced. On normal economy we're getting over 2,000 there. That is actually a very good price for soya. Sunflowers pretty average at 1.7. Canola I've seen higher. To be honest, oats is almost as well priced as canola here. And the barley at 800 is pretty standard, and I presume the wheat might catch up with the barley a bit, but on those prices it looks being worth less than barley. Let's just check the milk for those of you that like cows. 1,200 on normal economy isn't fantastic, but obviously we haven't been on the map long enough to know if that is a high price or a low price or what. Eggs at 3,000 looks quite good for normal economy. There we go. And that is not dropping any faster than I remember. So I think you'll find this setup here is standard. The only difference is there's more bunkers. Right, I'm going to go out, come back in multiplay, quickly make 2 farms and see what happens with the trains, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Ah, okay, funny bone. Contracts, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 contracts at the beginning. That's not to say that there won't be more. Often the games start with less than they have. So field 27, harvesting sunflowers, 9,000. Yeah, Nicholson's in the party. Let's just see how big field 27 is for 9,000. So this field here, you're getting 9.5 grand to harvest the sunflower on a contract. Now there's another contract, field 7, that you get 26 grand for. Normally a price associated with harvesting sugar beet or potatoes, but thank God it's soybeans, so you can use combines and stuff. 26 grand field 7. It's going to be big. Let's have a look. I thought it was going to be that one. There we go. So you get 26 grand for that on a contract. To be honest, the area of that field, there's probably contracts worth more when these fields come online, which they probably will. 18 and 4. So yeah, you could make some money out of contracts. Right, I'm gonna quit, come straight back in on multiplay, and see just see what happens with the trains. Oh, I didn't realise I'd saved it. I don't think that matters, so I'll come back in. It's quite a big field though, Funny Bone. But it's priced well enough. If you think 27,000, most maps you can almost double it with your, because you're harvesting more than they need. So you probably get 50 grand out of that 27 grand. If you don't miss any. So just for the sake of you guys, I'm going to create 2 farms, join one of them, see if I have access to both trains, then join the other farm and see if just to check, and after that I'm going to exit, end the stream, and I will be back on shortly on this map playing for real. If you want me to start in any particular way, as in, do you want me to start with a bit of money, or do you want me to start from scratch with no money, please make a comment in chat or put it in the comments section. I believe there's one below. So let's check the farm situation. I'm going to create a farm here and join the second one. So what do we got? No, can't get in a train. Oh right, I'm gonna exit Richard. I'll pop into his but I'm definitely gonna play it. I'm gonna make this my map for a week or two until Sussex comes out, and then I will decide. I've joined this other farm and I can't get into a train on the D-pad. Maybe I have to buy that. Okay, maybe I need to borrow some money. Now let's see if I can get into a train. No, I can't get into a train on the D-pad at all. If I go back to the original farm, I'll go back to this one and join it. Yeah, so like every other map, you can't D-pad to the train in multiplayer, even though in the notes for the map it did make out you could. Let's just see what Big Daddy, if he wants to join the party or not. Okay guys, I'm going to be back on later on this map anyway. Be interested to see if those silos over here are linked. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you soon. Oh, I forgot to stop streaming.